Good morning, friends, and welcome to today's Divine Love transmission. Today, I am aware of how surprising and almost sneaky divine love can be. The angels leaving us evidence every single day, evidence that we are more loved than we think we are. And so I picked this particular deck because sometimes God speaks in a whisper and we wish it would be a shout. When you are wondering, is anybody thinking about me? Am I important? And I would say, of course you are. The divine loves you more than you can possibly know. And it's like a whole lifetime of watching for the signs and appreciating the divine approaching us from somewhere that we don't understand. So let me take away our box here. And as you know, every day I show up here to broadcast love. Good morning, Maureen. Welcome. And today we are looking at these whispers of love, vitamin L, a daily dose. Okay, so this is our first card. Now, you guys know I will pull 5 cards in this reading. And also, I am interested in guiding you with your personal questions, and I do that on Sundays. So tomorrow I will be back answering your specific questions, and so please do come back and join me. Ooh, I love harp music also, Maureen. Isn't this beautiful? Let's look at our first card here, and it's spiritual connection. This relationship has a connection that goes beyond this lifetime. Okay, so I want you to look carefully. This is one of my favorite artists, and the detail in her paintings are amazing. Notice the tiny humans that are in this tiny humans that are in the art. See that couple here? And up here, there's more humans. And so, what the divine is wanting us to realize is that, yes, we may be focused on, gosh, if I could only find my own person, if I only had a soulmate. Notice how this figure is looking at this figure here. And there's this longing for connections. And it is true that when you get a crush on someone or you feel a special connection with another human, it can feel more real than the divine. Why? Because in our human experience, we do have rapport and we have, you know what it feels like when you meet someone and instantly there is a connection. That is God's way of showing you parts of your soul family. There are humans on the planet, more than one, where you have a feeling of connection. It's what I call the soul family. And I didn't make that up. It's something that I learned years ago because I am a relationship coach and reader, and I specialize in breakups and why they happen and why people are single even though they don't want to be. That's where my heart is. And so often, what we think was a divine connection that was never supposed to end, it did come to an end. Many times the relationships between when you're 13 and 23 can be particularly dicey because the hurt feelings can keep recycling in your mind for years to come. And so what divine wants you to know this morning is that you have a divine appointment. Once you can believe, and it's not easy, once you can believe that love comes from God through the humans in your life and that their very flaws are important for your own growth so that eventually you attract a loving soulmate that truly gets you. There are lots of stumbling blocks along the way with humans, isn't it true? And humans can be very distracting, especially if you focus on spiritual connection. So even when you look back and you see a former relationship, maybe a connection you haven't thought about in years, remember that that connection, even though it didn't end up the way you wanted it to, was part of your journey to get here. You are so loved, and the universe is really proud of you. Look at all that you've been through in the dance of humanity through your lifetime. So, who is it that's close right now? Who is in your life right now? What humans are there? And remember, even if the relationship is not perfect, it is an important spiritual connection. Okay? So, thank you guys for being here. I'm Catherine. As some of you know, this is a mission of mine to bring more love into the planet. The readings from the angels today are all about you receiving. So if you're here right now, grab a cup of tea, whatever it is, and listen in, because each of these cards is for you personally. You are loved beyond what you're capable of understanding. I'm so grateful for the cards that open themselves to these readings. Let's take a look. This one's eager, jumped. All right, my friend, you're here wondering, what do the angels have to say to you about love? Let's take a look. When you are excited, you get ahead of yourself. Take some time to allow things to unfold. So, my eager viewer, is this you? Are you in a rush to understand what the heck is going on in your life? Have you been burning the midnight oil? Have you been losing sleep because you just feel no matter what you do, you cannot find the love you're looking for? You're running so hard after someone. Look at this little couple down here. You have this dream. There's a dream of wanting to find your person. Now, again, this is particularly for people who are really seeking true love. Is that you? Does your heart ache for what you're not experiencing? I understand. It doesn't feel good either, does it? To always be seeking what you cannot find. Look at how this mind, this dream life is this a maze, right? It's a maze. And I feel like you who are hearing me right now, you feel like that you've been in a maze and every place you go is a dead end. And as the years go by and you're not with your soulmate yet, it feels tight and constricted. And yet, you have never given up on the dream. So let's take this to heart. Know that when you get excited, when you meet someone new, you do tend to get out ahead of yourself. And when that happens, you can overshare. You can tell everything that's in your life to a brand new person on the first date. I hear that from people that says, when we met, we stayed up all night talking. Well, let me give you a clue. That's generally not such a good idea. You want to create mystery. You want to create mystery. You do not want to be too available. As you slow down and nurture your relationship with the spirit of love, with the divine, with the truth of real love, you become so magnetic that different people, opportunities, and circumstances have a chance to surround you with the beautiful moment. So if you are searching for love, please take this to heart. As you slow down and seek the kingdom of God, everything that you are drawn to, are you in a particular religion? Pursue it. Are you in a particular mindset around divine provision? Pursue it. If you're looking for love from the heart of God, come back and listen to these daily transmissions, because the more you plug into your spiritual reality of love, the more closer you will come to the divine relationship that you are craving. Okay? Can you relate? Listen, as much as you believe and try and push to get love, honestly, that's Murphy. Hey, Murph. Honestly, it's the way the universe feels about you. The universe is right behind you, ready for you to turn around and say, okay, look, I need a hand. Can you teach me about love? Imagine how your life might change if you turn to the divine and say, could you teach me about love? Let's go to our third card. Thanking the angels for stepping forward to give us these sweet messages from the divine. And this is a soulmate reading. I'm telling you, each of these cards is about a deep human relationship. And so if you are looking for love, this is your reading. Let's take a look at this card. Romance. Lavish the one that you love with your personal attention and affection. Now, as your heart longs for this, right? And you may even get frustrated with the divine and say, where is my soulmate? Why can't I find the one that I want to lavish? I'm ready to lavish. I'm an expert at lavishing. But universe, where is my person? Can you relate? Honestly, you guys, you singles who are hungry for love, the answer is to imagine the divine as your soulmate. Okay? Just take it in. What if the divine spirit of God could take in form within your own heart the partner that you're looking for? What if the partner that you desire is hiding in the presence of the divine? Notice how dark the background is here. There is not much you can see, and there are no human figures that I can pick out. So, this deep dive that you can do to lavish the one that you love with your personal attention and affection, if you allow yourself to think about doing that with the divine, how would that change your life? What would it mean to you to lavish your love with attention? Could it be that meditation might be your answer? Excuse me. Let me sip my tea. I know that in my life, I have taken steps to be a more dedicated meditator for over a year right now. And whereas I always used to listen, oh, my voice, I used to listen to guided meditation, and I love that so much. But lately, what I'm doing is I'm concentrating on the silence. And I found a wonderful app that says it's called The Way, and I highly recommend because it's so smart and easy to follow, just 10 minutes a day, and it can connect you with the divine. So once you pay attention, like when I do my meditation, that's my personal attention to my divine soulmate, the spirit of love itself. When I want to shower affection on my divine counterpart, I can create these readings. I can write love notes, and I can pretend I have an active relationship with the divine. Now, I know that may sound strange to you guys, but what I'm wanting you to realize is there's great wisdom in ancient spiritual teachings that tell us, seek ye first the divine. Understand first how loved you are by this divine spirit of love. And then you will find more opportunities to pour out your love and affection on real humans. So let's take this to heart, all of us. What would it mean for you to pour out affection toward the divine? Isn't that interesting? Well, that's the thought of it is brand new. So let me take a second and greet you guys. Maria, welcome. Maureen, Kane, you guys, I'm so appreciative of your time and attention on my divine love transmissions. Hi, Eliezer, welcome. And I saw somebody else popped in. And so, aren't they beautiful? I know I love them. Sadiqa, yes, thank you, Maureen, for helping our viewers. I do pull cards for you guys private, on the video, but that happens on Sunday. Every day I'm coming live to help us all understand how deeply we loved by the divine. And so this is the deck that we selected today, the Whispers of Love. I pull 5 cards for you. These are divine messages from the heart of God. And today, it seems like there are soulmate seekers here. Sometimes people come and they're not really looking for love from another human. Sometimes they're looking for an upgrade in their career or some other personal need, perhaps a reconciliation with a family member. But these cards are strictly for the divine to reach through our consciousness today and touch our hearts with the promise of how loved we are. So let's take a look here. This is a beautiful card, isn't it? New love. Oh, that just makes me get goosebumps because honestly, I feel it's so true. Those of you who have written to me, thank you. You can find my information at manifestfaster.com, and there's a section called Ask Catherine. And I deeply appreciate you guys reaching out, telling me what's going on. It helps me deepen these, excuse me, it helps me deepen this connection to the divine, and I appreciate that. Excuse me, I need to sip my tea. Hi, Andrea, Harold, welcome. Let's go on with this card. Embrace this new opportunity of love that is here. You guys, no accident. If you just scrolled by and picked this reading, please stay and listen for just a minute. You are being invited. The divine is using this time to invite you to a closer relationship. Isn't that cool? And it's not hard. Your attention to the fact that divine love exists at a quantum level, that divine love exists in a way we cannot see. When I look at this figure catching the shooting star, it's a fantasy, right? We can see a shooting star and we are blessed by that, but can you catch it? Well, no, not in the natural, but in spirit, this message coming through to you right now is catchable. Divine love is contagious, you guys. Once you start feasting on the love that is available to you in every breath, your whole world starts to cycle with different opportunities and different people and different circumstances. I can promise this is day 17 of the love transmissions. It's my plan to go through the rest of the year on the daily. And I hope that you're here with me. Vitamin L, our daily dose. Embrace this new opportunity of love that is here right now. This may pertain to work opportunities, spiritual growth, or your divine counterpart. If you have been waiting for divine love to find you because you're wanting a better career, more spiritual growth, or to find your one true love, it comes by putting the divine first. It's a mystery I am not qualified to explain. Even to get the idea of the divine love transmissions, last month at this time, this current project didn't even exist. So I believe that we're all being called to this new love relationship with the divine. Thank you for checking my channel out today. You can expect readings every single day that are live. Tomorrow I'm going live to answer your questions. I'm not surprised when many of you with love needs, excuse me, that you want to experience more love in your lives. So tomorrow, please tune in and I will be here pulling cards for you. You are welcome, Maureen. Thank you for being such a loyal follower with these love deck transmission readings. This is the 5th card today, and as you guys know, I always pull 5 cards a day. I am honestly wanting to create bite-sized versions of these live readings that you can listen to again and again. Look, I am so grateful for this message today. Here, what was I just saying? Once you focus and you really allow yourself to come into alignment with divine love, everything else is added to you. Here we have the sign of the divine counterpart. We have a tribe of people over here. We have, I can't tell what, oh, this hand is touching the hand of God. This is such a wonderful painting. I'm just going to pull it up close so you can see it clearly. The only thing that is real is love. Can you say that with me? Put your hand right on your heart and say it out loud. The only thing that is real is love. The only thing that is real is love. Shift your focus back to love. And so, what I know Spirit is leaning on us today, these 5 cards have been completely integrated because as we choose to shift our focus to divine love, and believe me, you guys, divine love is nothing like human love. Human love is a tiny speck of reality compared to the heart of love that's available to us from the divine. And so, oh, look, even here, there's more figures. So as you focus with me, make a commitment, come back and listen. Also, there's a playlist, and there are every live that I've done, the last 17 of them, there's a topic for each one. So pick a topic of divine love that you want to fulfill. Treat it like a meal, like you're having a spiritual meal and you're nurturing your own experience with divine love. I can guarantee you it will shift your life in a major way. Thank you so much for being with me today because I've never been more sure. So, what are a couple of affirmations that you could use today to help yourself step into this delicious world where everything that is provided to you comes through, excuse me, comes through the heart of the divine. All right? So, even though I don't know how, I'm experiencing more divine love right now. So, looking in the mirror is the way to go. Simran, I understand that you're looking for human love, but this reading is about receiving divine love first. Your humans in your life will treat you differently once you are knitted together with divine love. Okay, so try this mirror work today. Look in the mirror, look at yourself right in the eye, and say, even though, even though I don't know how, I'm feeling loved by the divine right now. Look in the mirror, Madhu. Look in the mirror, Simran, and the rest of the listeners. Look in the mirror. Even though I don't know how, divine love is solving my problems with me now. Even though I don't know how, divine love is supporting me right now. Even though, sorry, you guys, my throat, whenever this happens, I have a clue that someone is having a hard time speaking these truths. Hold on for a second. Sometimes it feels wrong to claim that we can connect with God. Sometimes it feels wrong, but Madhu, it's not. When you step in and say it out loud, you allow your heart to be softer. Even though I don't know how, I am receiving divine love right now. Even though I don't know how, divine love is guiding me right now. Even though I don't know how, I am feeling comfortable within the hands of God right now. These affirmations will change your life. No question. So there's my time with you today. I'm drawing our Divine Love transmission to a close. I will be back here tomorrow with the personal reading, so please come back and I can draw a card for you. And thank you for supporting my mission of divine love. Thank you for sharing these cards. Thank you for sharing the reading on your own channel and for subscribing. Thank you for visiting manifestfaster.com so you can read about my journey with divine love. And thank you for allowing divine love to be contagious, whereas the more you listen, the more this belief that divine love cares for you personally will sink in. Okay, go forth and prosper, my dear friends. Oh, my hands are so big today. Go forth and prosper, and I will see you on the next divine love transmission. Bye now.